What's happening, team? It's Bag back on the YouTube with a Delta Force video. It's the game that I'm playing now. I've got a bit of a rant about budget guns and some PvP gameplay for you uh, to show you the day, so let's get straight into it. My rant is that these budget guns that the streamers are putting out that cost like 200,000, that's not a budget gun if you ask me. And especially if you're a solo player, you're trying to grind up to 50 million. If you die with a gun that costs 200,000 and a pockets full of ammo that's 120 grand a stack, you're in the hole big time. And given that even on easy, we've seen a lot of gear inflation, players are coming in from top to bottom covered in purple armor with purple ammo and two, three, 400,000 uh, guns. Like you're just up against it. Costs a lot of money just to get into the game. So I've kind of set myself a bit of a challenge to come up with some true budget weapons. I'm Scottish, I'm tight, don't like spending money, so using cheap guns. I've always enjoyed using the kind of cheap guns. Even on DMZ, I was using mini backs with no attachments, kind of thing. Like I just love using pretty rubbish guns and killing teams. So yeah, I've set myself a challenge to make budget guns great again. And I'm starting with the AK-S74, which I would say is the GOAT of the gear ticket guns. You can get this off the rip for free. It comes with an optic and a magazine, and the stock and the stock pad are both easily findable in game. I did a gear ticket run with this weapon, and I found these in like the first or second box that I looked in, and that's kind of what gave me the idea of putting this build together. All in all, so if you bought everything, including the gun, it costs less than 100 grand. I think it comes in at about 98,000, which I would say is, for a fully kitted weapon, it's going to be tough to beat. Running it is also pretty reasonable because the purple ammo for the for the AK-S is, I think, amongst the cheapest in the game at 1400 a round. Considering other things like one of the other weapons been trying out, the Scar, that's at 2000 a round. The QBZ, that's at 2000 a round. I think I think the M7's at like 2100 a round or something like that. If you've got stacks and stacks of those, that's becoming a lot of money. I would recommend using purple ammo with this, just because of the armor that you're going to be going up against. This is not a gun for going in to normal and trying to wipe teams. You'd be better off with some better stats. This does hit hard. It's got some decent damage. It's 30. I think its base damage is 34, which is kind of, I would say, in the middle of the road. It's got a pretty slow fire rate. That's why it's probably not considered the best. But where it does shine is, well, its ADS speed is pretty good, and it's super consistent. Just look at that for control. You just hit all of your shots all of the time, and for me, that's like super important if you're trying to keep costs down. I don't want to be wasting bullets firing off into the air. If you think about it, for example, the AKM, which has a higher base damage, I think it's at 40. If you miss a single shot, then you need to hit 5 in a row just to be on par. So the fact that this thing is super consistent, you hit every single shot, that's what makes it so useful. And as a solo on the grind to 50 million, my primary goal is actually just to do damage and get a team hurt and keep them back long enough that I can run away with my bag full of swag. With that being said, I have gone in and been hunting teams with this gun to kind of prove its worth. And as you'll see in the video, Like it handles pretty well. I'm not the best player in the world, and 1v3ing in this game is super tough. So for a true budget gun in the hands of somebody that's like, let's say that I'm pretty average, it's definitely worth a look. So yeah, enjoy the game, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.
Train has arrived at the station. Watch out for the guards while you're looting.
Kill and then immediately rotate. Full new team coming up. Wall. Don't want to get trapped here.
Target located. make it quick.
One more, I think. Was on this side before.
Overload activated.
I'm down to white ammo now. Blast. And I'm getting that res off his nightmare.
Finish them all.
Bruh. I need to protect this final body. But the sniper obviously getting in the way. I'm not gonna get any of these boxes, man. That's him again. Second kill on that guy. So he's a box now. There's definitely one. Was below. Over there. There was definitely one below over there. Wiped out. I mean, am I even getting anything? That's the problem, right? Yeah. Do all this fighting and get nothing. But I think my point is proven that this gun you can do work with it. Oh, that's watch. So I have built this gun, actually for pretty much just survival, right? I'm hunting players here to kind of prove its value. But this is a cheap budget build. 100 grand gets you from having no gun to having this thing fully kitted. Which, as budget builds go, I'm kind of sick of these, budget this, budget that. Yeah, and you get on there and the build is 150 grand or 200 grand or something like that. So this thing's 100,000 all in. And I mean, you can see it's so easy to work with. Well worth giving it a go. I don't know how many kills I got just then, but a good few at least. I should have saved it for that, right? That'd have been better. Yeah, I just feel like I want a really good gun that is cheap enough that I can easily cover my costs. So, I mean, I've not got that much to sell out of this. MP5, I'm definitely going to try and do a budget build with the MP5 because it's pretty nice, like straight out the box. I'm just going to use one of my keys here quickly. Try and make some good profit. Oh boy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 operator kills. Nice.